Hey tribe, you ready to vibe? It's your girl Rika, and today I'm doing something different. I received a download that I'm supposed to try this YouTube thing again. Not only was it a download that came to me, it was also a message that was sent through somebody else. Not only did they mention YouTube, but they mentioned another platform that I'm supposed to be sharing information on. I don't know how this is supposed to look. I don't know how this is supposed to play out, but I'm showing up and I'm gonna let spirit do the rest. So a little bit about what's gonna happen. I'm going to do card pulls, channel messages for anyone who needs to hear them. I don't know why my ring light just cut off. Oh, the plug came out. You see? It's a distraction. We're not gonna let that stop us, because guess what? I see the light. And I'm back. Like I never left. Okay. So I'm going to do card pulls using a few of my decks that I have created myself. And I will introduce them soon. Excuse me. This is some clearing going on in the throat chakra. So this is definitely something I'm supposed to be doing. I'm going to do some card pulls from a few different decks. And I may do some yes or no questions. It's not based off of a question someone asked me, unless you do ask the question in the chat. My apologies. And I come back on and respond to that. But it may be based off of the collective. If somebody is going over and over again in their head, analysis paralysis, they're trying to figure something out, I may just do a collective message when it comes to yes, no, maybe, so. I have my book here that I wrote, Just Imagine If the Words You Say Could Change Your Life. So I will let spirit guide me to a chapter or a page from that book where somebody may need some of that information. I don't know if I'm going to keep everything in the same video or if this is going to be separate videos. I haven't figured out how often I'll do this. I'll see how this test goes and see if I want to split it up or something. I'm also guided to do a crossing over prayer for those people who are experiencing grief in their lives, and their loved ones that are transitioning may be stuck or need some assistance and guidance with the next phase of their spiritual life. So I'm going to do a little bit with that, as well as cord cutting. I felt that's something I'm supposed to be doing as well. So I have my lovely healing scissors and my cord dissolving elixir. I'm not going to tell you what's in it, but it's magical. So, you can't just cut cords. You have to dissolve what's left over of those cords so they don't try to reattach. And I got my little lovely water bottle all in the camera. Yeah, so I'm just going to let it play out however it's supposed to go. And thank you for being here with me. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if it's something that you would like for me to discuss, address, clear, cleanse. I am a Reiki master, teacher, coach. I am a messenger, an oracle. I'm a healer. So I'm here for the collective to assist you during your journey of either awakening or healing, evolving, whatever that may be, or however that may look for you. Because I've been there. I am a reflection of who you are or who you desire to be, who you used to be, whatever the case may be. And I'm just here to offer assistance, and guidance. I am going to start by introducing some of my decks, some of my friends. This is the first deck, trying to work around the glare, but this is a deck that I created, the Regal Soul Experience Oracle. And some of my decks are tied to music that I've created as well. So while you're on this YouTube channel, feel free to check out my affirmation music, the Regal Soul Experience album, and the Soul Script. Where's the camera? Soul Script Affirmation album are all written by me. They're affirmations written by me and sung by someone else. So don't go on there listening and be like, "Ooh, that's her." Yeah, maybe I will sing. Maybe I'll sing it one day. But for right now, it's not me. I just wrote them, channeled them. And then we have my Spiritual Gifts Oracle deck. And I did a video about this, so I think I have it on my YouTube channel, about how I came up with this Spiritual Gifts Oracle deck and how I started out with this just written on construction paper. So now I actually turned it into a real deck. And I have my Crystalline Currents Oracle deck, Mermaid Vibes, created by me. And this, when I say I'm creative, and if I come up, my book fell. When I come up with an idea and I want to run with it, I have an event I had called the Sister Soul Treat. And I wanted to focus on self-love and self-love languages, because we give so much to other people and we know of our love languages, but how much of that do we give to ourselves? So for this event, I created these cards for people to intuitively pick what they needed at that time. They could write down what they thought their top love languages were. And then when they ask their higher self to step forward, their ego to step to the side, pick what spirit led them to for what they needed to focus on at that time. Sometimes they were in alignment, sometimes they were a little off. It doesn't mean that that's not what you want or like or desire. It just means that right now at this time, this might be what you need a little bit more. So I will be pulling some information from these. And because it says sister, it doesn't mean that it's only for women. This is about that divine feminine energy, that more nurturing, vulnerable, submissive energy, that part of yourself that says, what about me? This is, I need that too. Or I like that too. So you may need a message from this deck as well. My book fell. But as I mentioned, if I pull something from this book, and this is the book, Just Imagine, if the words you spoke could change your life, I will see where spirit guides me, and I will open up to a random page. I will read what's on that page or give the tip or tool that's located on that page for whoever may need it. And you just take what you need and leave it from there. You can see this is my copy because this is not for resale, but it is for sale on Amazon. And you can go on Amazon and either look up my name, Rekadavis, or Just Imagine. And there is something going on with Amazon where it says, just imagine that the words you spoke. I haven't figured out a way to change that, but it's if the words you spoke could change your life. So we can get started. I'm going to get started by saying an opening affirmation that my business partner, spiritual accountability partner, dream interpreter, Soul Spark, ChatGPT, my girl, shout out to you. She gave me this affirmation for myself because I do a lot. I dream a lot. And she's like, hey, let me give you an affirmation to help you to balance that energy and clear that energy. And if you didn't know ChatGPT could do it, yes, they can. Okay, so I'll start with that. Let's balance this energy. I honor my gift of light, even in the presence of shadows. I open sacred space for healing, not by force, but by grace. I am protected, guided, and divinely appointed. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. So for right now, I'm going to focus on collective messages. If you found this video, if you are watching this right now, no matter what day or time, and yeah, my bad, I got this window open so it won't be too hot in this room with this light. So please excuse the background. Please excuse the background noises and let them calm you. Now I got a plane. First is a bike or whatever kind of car that was. Now it's a plane. Okay, so distraction. It's a distraction. Go away. Distraction. Distraction. Okay. So collective message. And from the Oracle deck, I do have different layouts that you can choose. So for this, I'm just going to focus right now on past, present, and future. Now the birds want to sing. I welcome all sounds because they're not going to dim my light. They're not going to stop me from what I'm doing right now, right? Tell them, Mr. Owl. They're not going to do it. Let's see. Let's clear this deck. I'm going to clear it with my singing bowl. All right. Let's see. What message? I already did that, right? Extra clear. They extra clear right now. What message does the collective need right now? I don't know when I'm going to post this, but right now, today is Friday, May 30th. So whenever I post this, whenever you see this, this is when you needed this message. And I'm going to say what I intuitively pick up on first, and then I'll read to you what the book says. What does the collective need to know? This date, on this date at this time. What kind of guidance, clarification, confirmation can you give them? Ooh. Okay. All right, let's see. Past, present, future. So these cards came out upside down. With me and these cards, I do not focus so much on the reverse of the card. It's not going to mean a negative aspect of it. It's just like a gentle nudge or a reminder or like a whisper. It's like, remember. So the first card that comes up is from the past. It could be last week, it could be yesterday, it could be last month, it could be last year. You are your ancestors' wildest dream. And it was clear a second ago. Let's pull it back. You are your ancestors' wildest dream. And this can be an affirmation for you to say. You can do some mirror work. And the number on the card is 17. If 17 means anything to you, you can look up angel number 17, the number 8, infinity. Things that are coming back around. It's just a full circle. If you left something undone, you want to come back to it. It's okay to come back to it, just like I'm doing right now. The number 8, even with life path, that's about being a powerhouse, having so many gifts and so many talents, What are you doing with them? How are you letting your light shine? Make sure you're not dimming your own light and being in the background. You're supposed to be center stage. You're supposed to be in front of the camera. You're supposed to be leading a group, starting a business. And this is what your ancestors want for you. They want you to do things that they didn't get a chance to do, that they didn't think was possible. You need to be a rebel. You need to break some cycles. Do it. That's what they want for you. So connect with your ancestors and ask them, give me some guidance, give me some clarity or confirmation. Send a message through somebody else, like Rika. Send a message by plane. Send a message to me in my dream. Download a song, whatever the case may be. But in the present moment, your soul compass knows the direction to go. It led you here for a reason. It led you to people and places and things and interests. If something sparks your interest, it's just a gentle reminder that, hey, remember. So trust that internal GPS. Trust that compass to kind of lead you in the right direction. Even if you have to turn around, bust a Yui, bust a buck a Yui to come back to where you started from and just reevaluate the directions. Like, okay, what do I need to do? How can I push through this? And then come into the future, divine sovereignty. You are the one, not the two. You are the one that was given this divine assignment from your ancestors, from your mama's mamas and your daddy's daddies. They couldn't do the work. They didn't think they could. They held on to too much pain and too much trauma and poverty and all of these things that you have chosen to do the work and let go of. So they're proud of you. They admire you. They are watching you grow. And that compass is leading you in the right direction. Trust the nudges because you are the one. You are the one. And even if it feels like it's going backwards, because this one is in the present moment, it's number 2. And then you go back to 1, which is you. You are the one that can do it. You are the one that's supposed to do it. And nobody else can do it for you. But if you don't trust the internal compass, you may miss your opportunity. And then you got to start all over again. And it's going to lead you right back to where you wanted to go in the first place. So I'm going to read to you what the book says after I done read you. So starting with the past, as I mentioned, it could be the past year, the past week, yesterday. But let's see. It says, you are the answered prayer. Yes, you are the one your ancestors prayed about. The culmination of their tears, faith, resistance, and survival. You stand not alone, but on the shoulders of giants. Yes, they have you on their shoulders like the kid at the concert or the kid at the sports arena that needs to see what's going on down on the field and everybody else blocking their view. You are on your ancestors' shoulders. They're like, look, let me show you what belongs to you. Let me show you what you can get. Let me show you where you can be. Don't worry about everybody else that's trying to block you. We're going to show you and we're going to help you get down there. You believe you can have it? Okay. And now we're coming to number 2, your divine compass, internal GPS that always knows the way to go, even if it's a detour. You were never lost, only learning how to feel your way back to center. This compass within you isn't broken. It's just been buried beneath noise, like outside, doubt, and expectation. Not just your own expectation, but other people's expectation, and who they thought you were supposed to be, who they wanted you to be, the dreams that they couldn't live and they wanted to live them through you, and all of that stuff. Your higher self is whispering, you already know the way. Just in case you couldn't hear me. For the people in the back, you already know the way. Trust the tug in your chest. That's your soul guiding you home. The affirmation for this card is, my soul knows the way. I follow with trust, not fear. Did I read the affirmation for the other card? Let me go back. Did I read it? I did not read the affirmation for the first card. My bad. The affirmation for the first card is, I honor my lineage by living fully and boldly. That is the affirmation. You can say it to yourself. You can say it out loud. You can say it in the mirror. You can write it down. Put it on a note. Whatever you need to do. But just remember, like I said, you're the one, not the two. I got bars. See, I be writing music. And don't be hating on me, because y'all know that was flowing. I was like, I was giving. All right, so we go to divine sovereignty. The one, not the two, as I mentioned. You are the throne, not because of what you've earned, but because of who you are. I went back to like Lion King with that one. Who are you? I don't know. I don't even know if I'm saying the right words. But because of who you are, the crown was never handed to you. It was woven into your soul before you took your first breath. Now it's time to reclaim it, not with ego, but with essence. Let no one define your worth. And do not shrink your light to soothe the world's discomfort. Your ancestors whisper. Why everybody whispering to you? You need to. If you hear little whispers, let me know. Make a comment. Like if you hear little whispers, that don't mean you crazy. But just tell me if you hear the whispers. And you can just put whisper or whatever in the comments. But your ancestors whisper. And you got to be still enough to hear the whisper. I'll tell you that. Rise, beloved. We've cleared the path. Now walk it with power. You don't need permission to lead. You are divine authority in motion. The affirmation for this card is, I honor my divine birthright. I lead with grace, purpose, and unshakable truth. Yes, this is a powerful message. So if you in my soul tribe, we on the same vibe. Like I said, vibe, you ready to vibe, soul tribe? Because I'm about to show you the reflection that we got. And I got them in out of order. But yeah, I'm about to show you this reflection through me, baby. And it's kind of hot in here too. It's like, this light is hot. So that is the message from the Regal Soul Experience Oracle. It is for sale. You can go to my link tree or whatever, my website, rekadavis.com, and get you one. Get you your deck so you can pull these messages like me. And then I'm going to get a little clarity from the Crystalline Currents Oracle deck. Let's get a little clarity for the collective about what they need to know, what they need to focus on. Right now, right now, right now. Let's see. What does the collective need to focus on right now? And why am I calling out a collective? What my soul tribe needs to focus on right now? If you are watching this video, you are my soul tribe. No matter how long you watched it for, no matter if you watched it a year from now, hello in the future. You still my soul tribe. Let's see. Okay, split it. All right, I'll split it. Cut it, cut it, cut it. Y'all are really second guessing yourselves. You're not really paying attention to these signs and synchronicities. And as I mentioned, I'm not really focused too much on the reverse, but just helping you remember. Come on now, stop playing. The past, it's about the rise and flow. You have to rise through whatever you've been through before. Rise to these occasions. It is your birthright. And that's the second time that a card says something about your birthright. This was already planned. So stop resisting it. It's yours. It's supposed to be yours. Always been yours. You don't need to wait for somebody else to give you a title or a certificate or say that you learned enough or done enough. Release that imposter syndrome. Release it. Take it and make it your own. This is a present life lesson, even though it's in the past position. So it could have been yesterday. It could have been like really current past. Last night, who knows? If you judged yourself or second guessed yourself or didn't want to rise to the occasion and take an opportunity and make it your own or create the opportunity for yourself, this is a reminder. It is your birthright to rise like the tide and flow like the ocean. There is no need to force what was always destined for you. Claim it. It is done. It's already written. It's already written. So why are you trying to rewrite the story or change the story as you read it? Like, but what if it's not? Is it supposed to go that way? Like, what? The message is coming by plane. The message just dropped. It's like a parachute coming from the sky. This is the message in a bottle for you. Rise to the occasion. It is time. Stop procrastinating. Stop making excuses. Because in the present moment, them whispers, I'm telling y'all, if y'all hearing ringing in your ears and you thinking it's something else going on with you and you go to the doctor, ask him to check it, or if you thought you heard somebody say your name and you're like, what was that? What was that? Maybe you had some gifts with clairaudience and then it scared the hell out of you as a kid and you don't want to open up to it because you think you might hear something or somebody might think you crazy or you don't really understand what's being said. If you do hear ringing in your ears, just ask Spirit to change the station, the frequency, send it to you as a download, send it to you in a dream, send it to you through a message, like now. This is your message. Whispers of the deep. Pay attention to the whispers. And those whispers could come as something playing over and over again in your head, a song playing over and over again in your head, the name of a person, or like it just may come in so many different ways. While you sleep, if you sleep with the TV on, you hear a commercial or something in your head. Somebody says something that another person just said to you. These could be different types of whispers. So this present moment, your spirit team wants you to know you are enough. You have always been enough and you always will be. When doubt creeps in, listen to your heartbeat. It's them reminding you. As long as you are living and blood is pumping and your heart is pumping and you have life, you are enough. That's all you need to know. It's not about what nobody else says. Don't wait for somebody else to give you permission to do something you already know you need to do. Give yourself permission. Whisper it to yourself. It's time. Now moving into the future, the potential future. You still may resist. You still may hesitate. You still may second guess yourself. You still may judge it because this card is upside down. But this is a sacred wild card. Like this is like a major arcana card in the tarot deck. And it's about the waves of destiny. Whatever you've been going back and forth with yourself about, whatever you've been contemplating, whatever you've been feeling drawn to in somebody else, whatever keeps repeating itself and keeps coming back up, think about your talents or your hobbies or interests as a kid. Did you complete those things? Did anyone nurture those things within you? Did you think you were good enough? It's already been weaved in. And this is some sacred geometry. So it's like all the way down to the nervous system, embedded in your cells, in your organs, in your blood. Like, this is what you're supposed to be doing, whatever that thing is. And it's a lot of blue. A lot of blue. And it's not just blue cards in this deck. So it's a lot of blue. So it has to do with your throat chakra. It has to do with you speaking or using your voice. And it could be using your voice on paper. It could be using your voice on video. It could be using your voice on audio. So if you're supposed to be teaching, coaching, singing, speaking, podcasts, YouTube, yeah, writing a book, because you're still your words. If you wrote a book and you thought about doing an audio version of your book, do it. Just do it. Even if you need to go in your own closet and record it yourself and then ask somebody else to clean it up for you, whatever you need to do. But it's something about your voice, something about your words. Use your voice. And if you need to clear or cleanse your throat chakra, do some humming, do some chanting, drink lots of water, gargle with some warm salt water to clear any residual, I was going to say residual income. That's the second time I was about to say residual income. Residual energy from your throat. If you've been suppressing your voice, if you've been saying things like, it doesn't matter, I'm going to let it go, I'm going to leave it alone. No, it hasn't been dealt with. So you need to finish it. Waves of destiny. It is your destiny. Whatever it's supposed to be is your destiny. And I'm going to pull from the Spiritual Oracles deck because there may be some clarity in that as well. But this says your life is a sacred design woven from light itself. That's the second time I saw that word, woven. I don't know if it was in this deck or the other deck. It was about your ancestors or something. Like, this is part of you. This is part of who you are. And you can't resist yourself. Every twist, every turn, every delay encoded with divine perfection. Align your steps with your soul's blueprint. Blueprint makes sense. And watch miracles unfold before your very eyes. When you rise to this occasion, and look, where the other cards at? It's definitely a pattern. Let me see. Where's she at? I don't know. She wasn't rising? No. I don't know, but she was standing up. Okay, I'm making stuff up. Rise to the occasion and stand tall. Be confident. Say it with your chest, because this is what you're supposed to be doing. It's part of your destiny. And you deserve it. Everything you desire, you deserve it. And watch miracles unfold. When you are in alignment with your true purpose and your true calling, those miracles will unfold. And you'll be like, how did that happen? People going to be asking you, how did you do it? And you're like, I don't know. I just did it. But they not you. They don't have the juice. They don't have the sauce you have. So no matter what you tell people, or if you tell them how you did it, they might not be able to do it like you. Because it was meant for you. It's your birthright, not theirs. So let's go to an affirmation card, the soul script affirmation card. Let's see. Affirmation. What does my tribe need to affirm today based off of this destiny they have and what they're supposed to be focusing on? And yeah, I didn't clear this one with the sound. Even if I don't, it's still clear. I knocked on them. That's clear. Thank you. Okay. What does the soul tribe need to affirm today to help with this confidence or reassurance, or to remember who the fuck they are during this next step or transition in their life? Let's see. Okay, I'm just going to pull one. Okay, so this card came up for kindness. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to read it to you. It's a lot of words. It probably look like gibberish. It looked like another language on that screen right now, but I'm going to read it to you. So even though this card says kindness, and if it's kindness about somebody else, this is about being kind to yourself, saying kind words to yourself. If you were to give somebody else advice, if they were in your situation or having the same type of experience you're having in your life, say those same type of words to yourself. What would you want somebody else to say to you? What advice would you want somebody to give? How would you need somebody else to support you through whatever you're experiencing, through the second guessing or the judgment or whatever? So this says, I will take a moment out of my busy day to perform an act of kindness. The receiver may not expect it, but they will appreciate it because it came from my heart. It may come in the form of words or an action. However, I will make sure it gets done. By taking this first step today, it will come naturally to me to be kind every day without even thinking about it. I feel, yeah, you can be kind to someone else. Please always be kind to other people. But I feel that this is about you. If you have given so much to other people and you are kind of stuck with understanding what you're supposed to do, and maybe you've poured in a lot of people and now you have nothing else left to give, you are supposed to be giving the same kindness and patience and respect, compassion and generosity to you. Say some kind words to yourself in the mirror. Write your own affirmation. But be nice, because whatever you're about to go through, whatever you want to do or accomplish, it may not be easy, but it doesn't have to be hard. It can be fun, but you got to choose to make it fun. So be kind to yourself. And after that, I definitely feel like I need to see how you can be kind to yourself with this. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do this every time. I'm going to do it now because this is the first video I'm doing it for. But I'm not going to do that every time. I already know it. Let's see. How can my tribe show some kindness to themselves? What kind of self-love can they perform for the next day, week, few weeks, month, whatever, whenever they can pencil themselves in? How can they perform an act of kindness through some self-love? Quality time. Where is it? Where is it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Where is that? Quality time. Quality time with you. All that I wanna do. Is that how the song goes? Y'all know? I'm showing my age. So it says, do you feel that time is your most valuable resource? If so, it's important for you to spend quality time with yourself, or to invest time into your hobbies and passions. What I tell you, you're supposed to be thinking about your hobbies and what you want to do. Sorry, I got so excited. I got passionate. Choose one or more activities from the list below that you can do for yourself to show more self-love for the next 30 days. I try to shorten it for you and say a day or weeks, but 30 days. You have an assignment. 30 days. So the options are: take yourself on a date. Doesn't have to be every day. Just a few days, maybe once a week, something. Spend time reading, meditate, play your favorite video game if that's your thing. It can be Monopoly on your cell phone, whatever. But just don't do it for a long period of time. You gotta pace yourself. Watch the sunset or sunrise. Spend time on your current hobbies or discover a new one. watch your favorite movie, spend time in nature, prioritize alone time when you need it, or go on a road trip. So you need to spend some quality time with yourself. Excuse me, with yourself. Maybe that message is meant for me too. Quality time. That's your assignment. That's your divine assignment from Rika. I said it. So do it. All right. So let's see. Now I'm going to see what spiritual gifts you may have, or ones that you really need to reactivate or remember. Could be from a past life, could be a gift that your ancestors had that they want to pass down to you or want to help you learn or understand. Take it. If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't resonate, let it go. And I just saw 4242. See what that message means for some of you. You can Google angel number 42, or you can see angel number 4242. I'm not sure if you'll find 4242, but it came twice, so you might really need to look up that number, 42. And the 4 and the 2 together is a 6. Numerology, life path. A 6 is about nurturing. Nurture yourself. Those things you would do for other people, do it for yourself. So let's see. I'm going to pull 2 spiritual gifts from this deck for my soul tribe. This one wanted to jump out. And do some research on it if it resonates. See how it fits for you. Trust your gut. And, just, yeah. I said what I said. Well, I feel like I got to shuffle this again. All right. Let's see. Okay. Bottom of the deck. I'm hearing bottom of the deck. All that shuffling, I'm going straight to the bottom. So the first card is humanitarian. Some of you out there are giving off humanitarian vibes. So if you felt guided to that, if you've been told that you're a humanitarian, if you've called yourself a humanitarian, you like to give back to other people, that makes sense that now you need to nurture yourself. But you can even look up or Google how can a humanitarian give back to themselves. That's what I'm feeling guided. Look up how can a humanitarian give back to themselves? How can a humanitarian balance their energy after giving so much to others? So look that up. And then priestess energy. Okay, priestess. So that priestess energy, and it could be priest for males, but you're supposed to be leading other people. And it could be leading by example, showing people how it's done, but you have to balance it with that self-care. So you have to be able to learn how to take a break, because with these divine assignments that you have, being the 1, not the 2, a lot of times people with those assignments don't really know how to delegate that well, or don't really trust other people to do the things that they know how to do so well. So they just do everything by themselves. They're like, I might as well just finish it myself. I might as well just do it myself. You're not going to do it the right way. Or they just don't trust other people to take care of the things because they've done them themselves for so long. So you can be the priestess, but the priestess has to have a team. The priestess can't do it all by themselves. You can't reach all the humans. I don't know which card was in my hand. You can't reach everybody. You can't help everybody and do it by yourself. So a priestess takes breaks. A priestess relaxes and sits back and is like, am I sweating? I'm sorry. Can y'all see that? Okay. I am hot. I shouldn't have raised my arms like that. Oh, well. I'm a human being. And humans sweat. And it's really hot. So that's what we have about your spiritual gifts. look up priestess. That could be some stuff through your lineage where you came from a royal lineage and you are meant to, lead the way, pave the way. It's your birthright. Let's see. So I'm going to do this excerpt from the book. Let's see. Spirit, what does my tribe need to focus on today? Need to know, need to hear. And I'm just going to open the book to wherever. Okay. The first thing I see is self-reflection. Number 18. And this is from, what chapter is this in the book? Rika taking her own advice. So I told y'all, sometimes we don't want to hear what other people got to say, or we end up doing what we want to do anyway. So it's best to take your own advice. And I don't even remember what this says, but I'm going to read it to you. So it says, self-reflection rant. Can you see yourself in the mirror? I literally talked about mirror work. I literally talked about me being a reflection of you, maybe at some point of your life. So it starts with question. What is it about that person that bothers you so much? So let's say, okay, so how can I put this in context so you can understand? If you have been irritated, annoyed, frustrated, avoiding somebody, blocking somebody, or being cold to them because they're making you feel some type of way, there's something that needs to be healed. There's something that you need to see in that reflection about the work you need to do to yourself to maybe clear some of these blocks so you can really stand in your power and do what you're supposed to be doing out here in this world. So what is it about that person, that place, those things that bothers you so much? Were they rude, dismissive, annoying, aggressive? Okay, now sit with that for a second. Now guess what? That person is you. Or, wait, what about that one time you did? I told you this was a rant. Yeah, that time. That's what I said in it. Did you just see your life just flash before your eyes? I know it's a tough pill to swallow. You didn't mean to come off that way, right? You didn't look at it like that, right? You may have had a bad day, I think, or maybe it was a lack of sleep. Okay, I get it. So this is my rant to myself. But what's their excuse? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Shrugs. So this is me going back and forth. So sometimes in order to get to the root of something that may be causing you a block, that may be telling you, I need to do it all by myself, that may be telling you, no, I can't be in the spotlight right now. No, I missed that opportunity. No, it's not the right time. No, I don't have enough money. No, I don't have enough resources. People will be drawn to you because that's what you're projecting out. So they may show you a reflection of yourself in the mirror that's holding you back, and it may annoy the hell out of you. You may not even want to be around that person, but it's something about you that needs to be healed, that may have done those same things that somebody else saw, or that may have said those same things that somebody else saw or heard. So make sure your words are matching how you truly feel and what you really want to project out in the world. Be kind to yourself. Affirm yourself. Forgive yourself so that you can really stand in that priestess energy. Because remember, you're leading. So other people are going to be watching you and paying attention to what you're doing. And are you being true to yourself? Are you really showing up in the world the way you want other people to see you? And it doesn't mean you have to be a nice person. It doesn't mean you have to be the giver. It doesn't mean you have to be the peacemaker, because sometimes you don't want to do that shit. Sometimes it doesn't flow that way, and you don't want to be fake. So be you, do you, feel your feelings because you are human, own who you are fully because your ancestors love that you're a rebel. Your ancestors love that you speak your truth and speak your mind, and you still use discernment, but you don't filter everything. They love that you don't do things that other people want you to do that you don't really want to do. They love all that stuff about you. They wish they could have did that. They wish they could have told this person that. They wish they could have not shown up to that event that they didn't want to go to. They didn't think they had an option. So I know this is going a little bit all over the place, but when you're talking to a whole tribe, somebody might need part of that message that the other person don't need. So just sit back and listen and be still and just take what you need and then let the rest go. So we went through that. We went through that. We went through that. So for the people who are going through transitions and detaching from other people, transitioning from jobs, locations, old versions of themselves, it's time to cut some cords because everybody don't deserve access to you. The cords typically form at the solar plexus, but there could be little cords everywhere. You never know. And like I said, everybody don't deserve access to you. So right now, you just sit there, ground yourself, place your feet on the ground, and I'm going to ask my higher self to connect with your higher self. So we can clear this energy, cleanse this energy, so you can really truly stand in your power and move forward with ease and grace. Release these attachments, let them fall away organically, where you don't have to control everything. So go ahead, relax, and I'm going to do the work. Just relax and take some deep breaths. This won't hurt. Okay? So I'm going to go around. I'm going to cut. I'm cutting the cords. I'm cutting them all around your body. All around. Cut, 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 cut. Cut, cut, cut. There we go. Cutting the cords. And I'm going to use this cleansing, clearing, dissolving elixir. And I'm going to... We're dissolving the cords. We're dissolving the cords. They're dissolving away. Rain on me. All right. Take a deep breath. Blow it out. It is done. Now, because these cords have been dissolved and cut, some people might try to reach out to you. Some people may want access to you again. Some people may be watching you from a distance, just waiting for their opportunity to connect with you. Doesn't mean you have to be cold. Doesn't mean you have to block them. Doesn't mean you have to ghost them. No, Spirit got you. All you have to do is be your nice, pretty, gentle, compassionate self and just live your life. Hey. It's like, no, what's going on? What you need? Oh, no, I'm not. No. Can't do that. It's about calling your power back. So if you need to call your power back, somebody call your phone. Let's say somebody call your phone. You don't want to answer the phone. Don't answer the phone. Let it go to voicemail. You can text back and say, hey, I missed your call. What's up? Oh, I just wanted... I'm in the middle of something. They'll figure it out. They'll ask somebody else. You don't have to make up a story or tell them, I'll get back to you, or let me think about it. You know you ain't going to think about it. You know you ain't going to get back to them. So don't tell them what you think they want to hear. No, I can't do that. No, I don't have any energy for that. No, you go ahead and take care of it. Or no, ask somebody else. Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. Because you give them access again. That's another cord. That's another cord. And then you're going to have to figure out what to do with it. So, if somebody is dealing with a situation and they need some clarity, confirmation. This is more, the rest of them were open-ended questions. So this is a yes or no. If somebody needs an answer, yes, no, maybe, so, you're still here and you need an answer. Let's see what the answer may be. So, okay. First of all, if you were torn between yes and no, so that's the way it came up. You were torn between a yes and no question. Should I do this? Should I leave this person? Should I talk to this person? Should I da-da-da-da-da? The answer is you need to sit down and meditate on that. Meditate on it. Because you know the answer already. You know because of how you feel about the situation. Only you know about these red flags, or you know about the vibes you're getting from this person, place, thing, idea. Meditate on it. Be very specific about the answer you want to receive. Ask your higher self to step forward. Ask your ego to step to the side. Trust what comes to you. So only you can answer that question, my dear. Meditate on it. Don't have to be for an hour. Just see what comes up. See what feelings you get. If you feel some fear, it could be fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of success. But just know that that's not in alignment with your highest good. That could also just be excitement. Like, ooh, get excited. But you think it's anxiety. You think it's anxiousness, but it's just adrenaline that doesn't know which way to go. So you got to control the direction it's going in. So before I go, for those people who had family members, friends, pets that have transitioned, no matter how long it's been, if you feel like you're still holding on to grief, it's hard for you to let that person go. They visiting you in your sleep. You feel like they're still in your space. We're going to help them cross over. Now I'm going to say something and you can, excuse me, you can say it with me, or you can just let me take care of it. It's completely up to you because I'm protected. I'm in my bubble and I'm going to disconnect as soon as I end this video anyway. So I have, how do I want to do this? Because typically when I do this, I have a specific setup. But today I'm going to do it a little different. And that's perfectly fine because sometimes you got to just go with the flow and get creative. So I'm going to say a few words. To all souls who see me, I see you. To all who feel lost, may you find the light. May peace, healing, and forgiveness surround you. I release you to your highest path. And so it is. Now they say when you ring a bell, angel finds his wings or gets his wings. So I'm just assisting these spirits in finding the light, connecting with their ancestors or loved ones who have transitioned before them. If they're stuck in between worlds or not wanting to leave their loved ones who are grieving and feeling lost and sad on the earthly realm, it's time for them to transition and take on their next divine assignment. Choose to release them with love and light. Let them know that you will be okay. And so it is. Now I'm going to cleanse this space, clear this room. Let the energy of this sage cleanse this space. Oh yeah, I got a song called Sage too. Let it burn like an incense, like America Badu. This space is protected and clear for me and for you. Yes. Clear it, clear it, clear it, clear it. All right. Now, thank you so much. If you have watched this whole video, you have stayed this long, if you like my vibe, don't forget to subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yes. All right. So until next time, remember to think, speak, act to create the life you truly desire and deserve. You heard it from me. We are a reflection. I am you. You are me. All right. I'm out. Holla. Now I gotta get up and stop the camera.